Just three radio hosts on air, dumb debating.
Well, we have an update on end zone paint gate.
Oh, look at that.
The first picture that was going around was merely a half-done job. The end zone has now been completely painted in, and you can clearly read the letters Nebraska. That spells Nebraska.
Nick and his Canva boys were like, that needs an outline, fam.
And look how much better it looks with it.
Nick, it looks incredible. It pops.
John.
Nice and poppy. I know you
John.
like them poppy.
I do like him, Poppy. Join the outline club, John.
It's like milk of the poppy, John.
Is it?
Remember,
Make you sick?
you should do a Game of Thrones rewatch.
He probably already had. He did one recently.
I did that several months ago. I'm in the middle of my Breaking Bad rewatch.
We should do a Hot D rewatch soon.
Should we?
Yeah, it's gonna come back. You didn't like Hot D? I thought you liked Hot
Not
D.
the last half of season 2. What's his name was just chilling in that one castle for the whole season.
Yeah, I kind of. I mean, it got better at the
losing his
very
brain.
end, but
No.
see, the problem with these damn shows, it
Been way
takes so
too
many
long.
months off. I got to rewatch it
That's what Nick just said.
just to catch up.
Yeah.
Especially with all the different types of Targaryens that exist.
A lot of Targaryens, a lot of incest still going
A
down.
lot of inbreeding going on in the old Targaryens.
Death, taxes, and Targaryen incest.
Let's begin with a sports question in Dumb Debates from Ian, not songwriter Ian. Ian writes, what makes a game a sicko game? I say it has to do with prestige. Nichols versus Weber State. My friend says it's the quality of the play, Northwestern versus Purdue. Those are the examples. I think it is more the latter. I think a sicko's game is about slop. It's about the quality of the teams. It's about bad. Stanford, Hawaii. That was a sicko's game. I was watching it because I'm a freak.
Well, wait, you're saying it's about the quality of play. The first one was about the prestige or the quality
The
of,
lack of prestige.
or the lack of prestige.
Yeah.
That's what I think's more of the sickos game, because if you're going to watch Tarleton State against Howard, you have to be a real sicko.
So you think that's being more of a sicko than watching Stanford versus like Wake Forest?
No.
There's something about watching a power game where the teams are horrible that just makes it even sadder.
Yeah,
Rutgers, Northwestern.
Yeah, but it's
in the
another game where literally you watching it doubles the audience.
I agree with Josh, though. I think it's because of slop. You watch two bad teams play each other because one of the bad teams is going to win, and they're going to win in a ridiculous way.
All right, so what happens if you have let's say this Ohio State-Texas game is a real ugly game.
That's not a sicko's game.
It's not a sicko's
It's
game.
Ohio State
But
versus
you're talking
Texas.
about it of the quality of play.
No,
I'm
quality of
talk-
the teams. Quality of the teams.
Well, and so the first one really kind of duplicates the second, because the quality of the teams or the lack of brand names.
Yeah, but you get it, right? Like the quality, like Northwestern versus Purdue, like those are two horrible Big Ten teams. There's something real sicko about that, in my opinion.
Is it there? And so there's not something sicko
Oh, there
about
definitely
watching
is.
like an NAIA Division III game.
And that's psycho, is I believe actually how that one is.
Yeah, I think it's the first more than the second.
Interesting. Wonder if people agree or disagree.
I think I'm with Josh.
Hit us up in the YouTube comments. Drop some comments in the chat.
Leave Josh
Nick. Actually, I'm still getting mentions.
Because
on my tweet deck.
what if it's Purdue and Northwestern and they play a really great game?
Then it's extra sickos.
Well, that's not that doesn't seem like a sicko game to me. That seems like a game that, oh man, because occasionally this happens, right? Where you get this meaningless like Thursday night football game.
Meaningless. No such thing.
And all of a sudden it turns into this epic struggle.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got to come watch this. That's not sicko behavior. Sickos don't invite other sickos in. Sickos are just kind of like, they're like the guy in the cartoon where they're peeking in over the open window, through the open window.
Let's see some comments. Tony says Maction is true sicko.
Maction's pretty sicko.
Dave Fight says more punts than points is sicko.
Oh, John, you love sicko games.
Mustache Adam, Ohio Central Michigan on a Tuesday is a sicko game. It's like porn. You know it when you see it.
I think any Maction.
So
is a
perhaps
sicko
the
game for
actual
sure.
answer is it depends on the situation.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Probably does.
Another sports related question.
Okay.
You know who will be in the stadium tomorrow night? At least I hope they will be in the stadium. It's only 3 hours away.
The Kelseys?
The band.
They will not.
The band is not going to Cincinnati.
Inside sources tell me they will not be there.
Did they hear
What?
you were going to be there and they didn't want you to berate them?
Great reference, Nick.
Why
but
is
no.
the band not going to be in Kansas City?
I don't know. Can you still ask your question now that you know they're not going
It's
to be there?
the
Yes, I
band
can,
on the
but-
run.
Nice. Nick. They're not going to be there. I'm serious. I can confirm this.
You got more money than
God.
God.
Yeah.
And you
God doesn't
can't
really
send
need
the
money.
band down 3 hours to Kansas City?
Yeah, pretty weak.
Dumb debates. Does God need money?
If the full band is not in Kansas City, that is a disgrace, and Mr. Yogurt should be ashamed.
Well, get ready to tweet at him tomorrow night because I can't.
Well,
What's your question?
this kind of ruins my question, but I'll ask it anyway.
Okay.
Would Josh like the Cornhusker marching band if they marched and or played at 2 times speed?
Oh, no, that sounds terrible. Absolutely terrible. Though funny.
So the only time Josh would like the band is if they somehow make Bill Simmons come out of the tuba.
Oh, John, do you want to listen to my pods on the way down to Kansas City tonight?
No,
at
my car
double
has
speed?
a parental block on it. It doesn't allow Bill Simmons.
No, there's no new Bill Simmons episodes, but I got a couple Cowboys pods we could check out.
Again, it also has a taste monitor on there. and
Interesting.
It's funny when I driving home and listening to Cowboys games. It only gives me half the broadcast.
Wow, interesting.
John didn't really have a nail in his tire yesterday. He actually went to the shop so they could install an injector seat in the passenger
John,
side.
you're going to eject me from your car?
No, I would not do that. Now, I might put you inside a capsule where I can't hear you and you may have a hard time breathing, but yeah, we haven't really talked about what's going to be on the radio. I was hoping the Cubs would be on, but the Cubs don't play until 9
Baseball
o'clock.
on the radio. That's the
I
best way to consume baseball.
I don't mind baseball on the radio. We listen to it in our car. You know, we have a
We'll
three.
probably just flip around. I got the Sirius. I'll just
Do
flip
whatever you
around.
want. I'll just be working on the show or something.
Listen to when's Mike Farron's show on?
Well,
He's in
on
the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Chris writes, this is a fun one. We obviously live in a state with no professional sports teams. As such, we have fans.
Hey. That's volleyball erasure.
Nice, Nick.
The Omaha Supernovas is a pro team.
All right, I will amend the question.
Well, so are the Storm
No
Chasers.
Big Four professional sports teams. Okay,
That's
Call it
right.
For other dumb debate, should we call it Big Four Stillers? It's the Big Three. Sorry, hockey, you're gone.
Wow.
Sorry, hockey.
Wow.
Unless we get
I
the
did
test
not say that. I don't want any of those Omaha Penguins fans who happen upon us on I-29 running me off the road because of what he said.
Thank God Gary and Damon are already down there, and Sasha too, probably. As such, we have fans who root for teams from different cities and different sports. As a professional sports fan, if you were forced to be a fan of all professional teams from only one city,
Ooh.
which city would it be?
Well, we obviously know the answer from most people out there is Kansas City. But that would be one of the last towns I would choose.
Now, before you answer, what are you going for here? Because you could decide, John, I don't want to give up the Cubs. I'm just a Chicago sports fan now. Or I don't want to give up the Rams. I'm a LA fan. Or you could view it more as who is the current belt holder for success because I would like to root for good teams. I'm going to give you two answers.
You know what? I'm just gonna pretend
that you're not a fan
that
of
I'm
anyone.
not a fan and I'm not a Cubs or a Dodgers.
I think that's the better
Rams
way
fan.
to do it because otherwise I'd just be a fan of Dallas.
I couldn't pick between my two loves. I can't do that.
You don't want to be a Dodgers fan?
God, no.
You could be an Angels
especially with
fan.
that guy who's bilking people out of money and getting people jailed because of his gambling
Be an
habits.
Angels fan.
LA is kind of a cheat code, yeah.
That almost seems worse.
You could be a Chargers fan.
You were already a Lakers fan.
Now, why do I want to be a Chargers
You could be a
fan?
Rams fan still, you
No,
goober.
he could be fans of all of them. It's a smorgasbord.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right, so let's
we're going to remove our fandom.
let's remove our fandom. Who's got the belt right now?
Does each city have to have one of the big three? Or
Yeah, I would say they need it. Well, I mean,
at least
I guess
3 of the 4.
That's what I'm looking for. 3 out of the 4.
okay.
I mean, Philadelphia's got a good thing going right now with the Eagles. The Phillies have been good recently. Flyers, not so much.
And not the Sixers.
And not. Yeah,
Sixers,
so maybe not.
Sixers suck.
I'll tell you who's not having it good.
Yeah.
New York.
New York is terrible. Plus, you have to watch the teams
Outside of
from
the
New York.
Yankees being in the World Series last year, it's been a rough go for the Big Apple.
I think I have mine. I'm going to go Seattle.
Ooh, tell us why, Nick.
Mariners fun.
Yeah.
The Kraken, I like their logo. I could get into hockey.
Yeah.
I guess I could watch the Seahawks. I like birds. Why not?
Okay. That's not, Nick, honestly, it's not a bad pick. Plus, they're going to get an NBA team back soon.
True. Oh, they have a WNBA team too, so if I really wanted to watch basketball.
Tough.
Yeah, John, one of the ones that I'm thinking of is semi-local. I don't hate the Broncos. Do I become? I mean, the Nuggets are good. You get Jokic.
Welcome to the Rockies.
tolerate the Rockies.
Here you go.
Yeah, but I don't
And
care
they
about
have
that.
several months where they're the only thing
I'll be-
going on.
Now, my 90s Red Wings fandom says, Josh, you can't root for the Avalanche, but I guess I'm rooting for the
Ooh,
Avalanche.
Detroit might be a good pick.
I was
Detroit's a
thinking,
sneaky pick.
because I just have the list of NFL teams right now, and I was thinking, okay, you get the Lions right now. The Tigers are really
The
good.
Pistons don't suck.
I do love the Red Wings, and the Pistons don't suck. That's a good one, Nick. It really is.
Detroit might not be such a
Detroit's
bad
a good
pick.
sneaky one.
Now, what about, and I know that they have heartbreak after heartbreak, but is being a Minnesota or a Minneapolis sports fan?
Bad.
I got family members who root for the Vikings and Mike Schaefer.
I understand
I
that,
could
but
spend time with them and
you
hate
wanna-
the Packers even more.
You want to be miserable?
You want to like the Twins?
Do I want to be miserable?
That's
I
what I'm saying.
already
You have
am.
a chance to actually improve your lot in life, and you're going to go for more depression?
Yeah, I guess
What
that
about
would be.
Boston, Josh? Go back to your Red Sox.
It had to be a Patriots fan. That sounds terrible. I think the Patriots are entering into their pain zone.
Entering? They haven't been there
No,
yet?
they are Dallas Cowboys in circa 2000. Like, they have hell in front of them. They have an idiot owner and an idiot son.
Sucks that I don't want to commit to Miami, but I don't want to deal with the Dolphins and the Heat and the Marlins at the same time.
Good take, Nick.
It sounds like hell.
Are we forgetting anybody? Is there any teams or cities in the chat that are
What's
Travis
going,
says join us in Denver.
what's going on with Texas? What teams are
So if you went Dallas, you'd have the Cowboys, poop.
yeah.
You'd have the Mavericks. They traded away Luka, but then they got what's his name from Duke.
got
Nick,
the
you like the
Stars, and
NBA,
you
the
got the
WNBA.
Rangers.
They have Paige Beckers. You have the Rangers who won a World Series, and you have the Stars. In Houston, you got the Texans, solid.
Yep.
You have the Astros, very good.
Very.
And the Rockets.
You have the Rockets, who have a good coach
Mhm.
and no hockey team. Not terrible. Houston, you could do worse than Houston.
You could.
What would be the worst city to pick?
Ooh.
Cleveland. Is
Miami.
it always
I'm
Cleveland?
going to say Miami.
Cleveland.
See, but I don't know. Miami always is Miami, and so you're still going to get superstars.
Yeah, but the Guardians are okay. Like, the Guardians can carry you
yeah,
through
but
the rest.
remember, Nick, before the Cavs won 9 years ago, that city hadn't had a championship since the 40s.
I mean, honestly,
Or
the
maybe the
answer,
60s
the
with the
answer
Browns.
could be Minnesota.
It's tough. You do, but they have the Timberwolves.
It could be Arizona, too. It could be
They
Phoenix.
have Anthony
Yeah,
Edwards.
Could be
aren't the
Phoenix.
Wild pretty good? I don't really focus on hockey that much, but aren't the Wild okay?
They have been in the past. That's John. That's a good one. Phoenix sucks in terms of sports success. You
Yeah.
got the Cards bad. The Cardinals are the oldest NFL franchise,
Yeah.
and they have no Super Bowls.
Where are the Diamondbacks out of? They're not in Phoenix,
They're
are
in
they?
Phoenix.
They're
Are they?
Phoenix.
Okay.
That's that they all call themselves Arizona down there because
Right.
they try to take up the whole state.
Travis says Atlanta would be not great. You got the Braves a few years ago, but you got the Alkins.
I hate to say this,
Got
but
the Hawks.
San Francisco isn't a bad pick
I was wondering about old San
I was
Fran.
thinking about that too.
You get the Giants in baseball.
because the Giants.
You get the Warriors. You
Yep.
get Steph Curry, the end of Steph Curry. You
And you
get
have
the
the
49ers. Not too bad. Not too bad. We just named like 12 cities.
I think we
wanted to
named them
choose.
all.
We did.
Yeah, we apologize. We apologize.
Let me see here. This is an older one, but kind of as appropriate. What
Okay.
could Coach Rhule offer players to transfer beyond Runza as a Nebraska food, all-you-can-eat NIL deal? So in other words, no cash, but you can offer an all-you-can-eat deal. What could Matt Rhule offer?
Broncos. They have a variety of things, and it's good.
No, I was
They'd
thinking
have to drive all the way to Omaha to get it.
I
Yeah.
thought there's not one in Lincoln. Is there?
No. There's
See,
only
and
the
that's
two
the
in-
yeah. So Fight says steak. The issue is there are no really great steakhouses in Lincoln
No,
either.
there's not.
But what if you could offer them? Man, never mind. Like I was gonna say, like a butcher will give you all the steak, but then you'd have to cook
You
it.
just get half a cow.
Yeah, that's tough because of Lincoln's food scene.
Greg McDermott's got a better chance of offering, folks.
For
There's
sure.
plenty of great things here in Omaha.
Yeah, Justin says Oscars. Oscars a great pick, and we will be there
Yes.
in just a few short weeks for a roundtable. But it's in Omaha.
It's in Omaha. It's
Lin-
not in Lincoln.
Lincoln has Slim Chickens.
They
Slim
need
Chickens is pretty good. I like Slim Chickens.
Adam says.
Why go to Slim Chickens when you can go to Cane's?
See, now he's leaning into the cooking it, but Piedmont beef or Casa Bonita, or is it Bovina? He spelled it Bovina. Did he spell it wrong?
Well,
Casa
yeah.
Bonita's only in Denver. I thought.
Okay.
Casa
What's,
Bovina.
what's
Yeah.
Casa Bovina?
That's one, but I don't know.
Is that any good?
What's the
I've never had it, so I can't
what's
speak
that
to it.
Brazilian steakhouse in Lincoln?
It's called Rodizio.
That'd be a good one, right?
I mean, sure, it could be. See, that's the Jack Mitchell's not here to defend Lincoln, but the Lincoln food scene compared to the Omaha food scene.
Yeah, it's embarrassing for a college town to have such a weak food scene.
Look, Mike Schaefer hasn't said it, but the reason he moved to Omaha is because of the food.
Yeah.
He didn't even, it's not anything personal.
It's a lot better up here.
Nothing better happened in their personal life. No. It's the food.
Omaha has a better food and music scene.
Yeah, he said, I want to go to Oscars for the round table. And they said, all right, welcome. Fight says Bovina is the Pete's super expensive place. I've never even heard of this place. Is
It's
this
out
new?
on 84th Street.
Is it new?
Yes.
Have you been there?
Newish. No, I've not been there.
Interesting.
Super expensive. Good chance.
Justin says round the bend. Yeah, you get unlimited bull testicles. That actually might scare him away.
Nothing like some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Dumb debate regarding the stadium. Does Nebraska need to bring back the urinal troughs?
Oh, was that from Sam?
No, from Phil.
Phil? Wow, that's a stunner. I figured that would have been from Sam. No. Man, my bladder gets a little scared standing next to a bunch of dudes. I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm afraid to pee next to people is what I'm afraid of.
Not a huge
I gotta
fan.
go when I can.
What's worse, a trough or urinals without a divider?
Urinals without a divider are more upsetting.
That freaks me out. When we went to Adventureland.
Come on over to
Adventureland.
You're
and
gonna
you can
have
watch
a fun
me
time.
pee.
You can. I went to the bathroom and
You were watching dudes pee?
I mean, luckily there are no dudes peeing in there while I was peeing,
They
but
were watching you pee.
I went to pee and I'm like, I don't like this. Where's the divider?
So every summer there's this event in Omaha, and we're at this location for like a week and a half, and I have to go to the bathroom sometimes in between commercial breaks. And the urinal there doesn't have a divider, and next to it is a sink.
Ugh.
And it's very weird. But I'm not going to say where it is. People have to guess.
What makes it even weirder is they don't have a divider, but then they also have the one urinal that's lower, right next to the
for
urinal.
the children.
For the children and other people who can't reach.
Yeah.
And
You talking about Shane?
Huh?
Shane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the children and Shane. I
For
would
the
hate
children
to be,
and Shanes of the world.
I would hate to be Shane having to use the tiny urinal next to somebody using the normal urinal.
Yeah, especially when it's like
Eye level. What the?
yeah. I mean, that's what it's like for me. Not to brag, I got a dumb debate. I don't think we got to this last week from Judge Roy Bean.
Oh, Judge Bean.
It's good to know that Judge Bean's still out there.
Is this a real person? Okay. Is it okay to walk in the street when there is a sidewalk right there? I live by a lake off of 120th and Dodge, and there are a bevy of people who refuse to use the sidewalks even when there is no one there. Thanks, and I'll listen off the air. I'm confused by this. So people are walking in the street on Dodge? Or is he saying like in a neighborhood?
I think it must be in a neighborhood.
It must be in a neighborhood.
Okay.
It confuses me why you wouldn't use the sidewalk. That's what it's there for.
I see people do this a lot. You know?
I see it too. It's confusing.
I will say sometimes I run. There's a very specific spot where I run, and I run in the street very close to the side. But that is because the sidewalk is going to end. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to chill in the street right here anyway because I have to, because then there's just no sidewalk. But otherwise, I don't.
Why would you not want to go on the sidewalk?
Well, the only reason I would do it is for avoiding something. So if, like last night, a lot of dogs were out walking last night, and
nice.
I moved out to the street when the dog was coming in our direction on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
There's also, and we are at that time of year, kids, where we're in cobweb season.
Yes, we are.
As we are at dusk and it is hard to see those cobwebs, we've got a couple of places in our neighborhood where the trees kind of hang low. And I've been hit by cobwebs many times at dusk. So those certain places, I will also go out into the street. But actually to choose the street when all other things are equal over the sidewalk, no.
Odd.
It's only to avoid things.
We just got a call from one of your people, Josh.
A runner.
Former marathon runner, and he brought up the very valid point of the road being softer to run on than the sidewalk.
Nice. Yeah, you got to keep those joints feeling good.
So your knees don't explode as fast.
Now, this is a
John.
good point from Alan. Driveways are sloped at sidewalks. Street is always flat. That is true. There are some times where I want to run in the street because the driveways are a little too wibbly wobbly.
So once again, the runners are getting out in the way of traffic.
Shout out to runners. I do my best to stay out of the way. Oh, by the way, Jordan, going back to the Nebraska recruiting question, Tacos Los Hermanos, 70th and Havelock. Have you ever had that?
No, I've never heard of this.
Hermano.
I've never heard of this.
I like tacos. Well, I mean, they're 5th on my rankings, but they're still solid.
You notice they never call a place like Locos El Quesadillo?
They could, though.
You
There
know
should
why?
be a
Because quesadillas are
Nick, what's the thing where
The
it's like a
lowest on the
soft
list.
thing and then cheese and then a hard shell and then stuff in it?
Cheesy gordita crunch.
So we had those for lunch today. Riss
love
made them.
those.
They were pretty
Those
tasty.
are my favorite.
Yeah, she made them from scratch.
basically a double wrap taco.
But there was crunch in it, John.
It's a cheesy gordita.
Yeah, but
crunch.
there's really not that much crunch because by the time you get to it, it's like gets a little soggy.
No,
No,
you mean by
not
the
if,
time you
if you
get to
make
it?
it at home, though, it's not. You're not going to Taco Bell, and so it was. And by the way, we're not having Taco Bell when we leave tonight, Nick.
You should.
No, never.
Get a Baja. Get one for me.
Mm.
This one was sent by Money Chris a few weeks ago. Which happens first?
Uh-oh.
Nebraska wins 12 games in a season.
No.
The Cowboys win 16 games in a season.
Counting regular season. So
This is regular season, I'm assuming.
How many Cowboys?
Oh,
So in
then
other words-
never. Neither.
How many
Yeah, but
Cowboys?
which
wins?
So are you saying in the regular season?
It doesn't say in here, but I'm presuming it's regular season.
Well, that's not, well. Let's do it counting postseason because Nebraska's not going 12-0 ever again. Put it on the list. And Dallas isn't going 16-1 or better ever.
Ever?
No.
Wow.
Dude,
No faith.
16-1.
No
is,
faith. What if Nebraska moves to like the Sun Belt?
Well, then
Oh.
when they moved to the Big Ten in baseball, everyone was like, now there's time to
That's
own it,
true.
and they didn't own it. Now, if you count postseason, in football, Nebraska could win 10 games, win the conference championship, and then one playoff game, and that gets you to 12. Or they could win 10 games and win 2 playoff games. The Cowboys, I'm trying to remember, I mean, in my lifetime, the most I've ever seen them win in the regular season is 3 or 13. And so 3 wins in the playoffs would get you to 16. Again, the answer is neither. Neither of them will do it. Cowboys are more likely. But it's not going
I
to
disagree. Nebraska's more likely, but you're right.
It ain't going to happen
Probably
for
not going to
either.
happen.
Thanks for
It's
reminding me.
interesting that you think the Cowboys are more likely.
Well, 12 games is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lack of faith that Nebraska is ever going to be able to win at that level again. As down as I am on Dallas right now, all it takes is for a certain someone to no longer own the team for whatever reason.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How dare
Smiles
you?
and glory
Trying to
hopes.
take away a man's hard-earned labor?
Like a decade ago, Nick, Stibbs was like, the Chiefs will never do anything ever. And now they have the greatest dynasty.
Yeah,
Like in the current era of the
but
sport.
if
All it takes is just something.
if
Yeah, they didn't have to
something
murder an
something
owner to get it.
happens, then that something's kid is still around.
Yeah, that's true. It's never happening, but it's more likely in the pros. Just because it's the pros, it's always more likely in the pros. If the answer is Nebraska on the other side.
As we talked about in the outset,
Yeah.
Josh does not believe that the Nebraska band will be there tomorrow.
It's not believed. Sourced. They will not be there.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I can confirm this.
Thomas says, isn't it a Cincinnati home game? That's probably why no band. That's not necessarily true. I mean, Nebraska usually used to
They used to.
do a road trip every year where they took the entire band. Usually it was to Kansas State because, shock, surprise, they couldn't fill their stadium for the longest time.
Bingo.
But
Yeah, there was a
Apparently it's
comment
not
earlier
happening.
from Heath. They won't be there. It was an athletic department decision. Correct. This was from the AD.
weak sauce. And
John's going to go yell at Yogurt tomorrow.
Money
Yeah,
Chris
it is.
says, love, love, love hearing that the band is not going to be at the game tomorrow night. F that band. That band is a disgrace to bad bands.
Wow. They're a disgrace to
Wait,
bad bands?
Which means that they're good.
Interesting, Nick.
Yeah.
By the way,
that's a double negative.
That's a
Speaking
double
of
negative,
bad
Chris.
bands, there's a Spinal Tap coming up on Friday. Peter writes, is a pickle a vegetable? I always thought it was, but someone argued it's not because it's not necessarily healthy. Cucumber, yes. Pickle, no.
So, first of all, vegetable is a culinary term. It's not an actual classification. So nothing is a vegetable, really.
What? Okay, now that's going a little too far, Nick.
No, vegetable is a culinary term.
What does that mean?
It means that it's not an official classification. It's just what they use for like cooking to help divide stuff.
So
but
what
it's
is
not.
it? What are official classifications of food, like examples?
So like people call tomatoes vegetables, but that's really a fruit, right?
But is there any like actual
or like squash? Those are gourds,
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
Okay.
Guess
Yeah.
I'm not sure what a cucumber would be.
cucumber is a vegetable?
Culinary vegetable, but like what is it?
What does that mean? You're breaking my brain right now, bro.
I mean, vegetables, I don't think it's a.
Is this another Nick fact, Nick? I'm confused.
I mean, you literally used to have the food. You had the food groups, right? Your
Healthy doesn't
grains,
matter if
your
it's
dairy,
a veggie or not.
your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, it's still a It's still a vegetable.
and or plant matter.
Botanically, the term vegetable has no specific meaning as it encompasses various parts of like roots, stems, leaves, some fruits like the tomato.
Interesting. Tomato is not a fruit; it's a vegetable. That's
It's a
the thing.
tomato, though.
That's so stupid. It's like how fall should start on Labor Day.